Wait, stop scrolling. Take a breath. What if the change sitting in your pocket right now is not just spare change, but a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered? Most people see quarters as everyday money, something to spend on coffee, parking meters, or a quick snack. But collectors know something very different. Sometimes, the smallest coin can carry the biggest story. Today we are talking about three fascinating coins that have captured the attention of collectors across the United States: the Arizona State Quarter, the Theodore Roosevelt National Park Quarter, and the Marsh-Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park Quarter. At first glance, they may look ordinary, just another part of the long line of quarters produced by the United States Mint. But collectors know that sometimes small details, rare minting variations, or extraordinary condition can turn a simple coin into something truly special. In the world of numismatics, stories like this happen more often than people realize. Coins travel through millions of hands, quietly carrying history with them, waiting for someone to notice. Today on Rare Coins Info, we are diving deep into the hidden stories behind these remarkable quarters, the secrets collectors look for, the details that affect their value, and the surprising reason why some examples have shocked the coin-collecting world. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might never look at your spare change the same way again. Welcome back to Rare Coins Info, the place where everyday coins turn into extraordinary discoveries, and where collectors learn the hidden history and value behind the currency we use every day. If you love coin collecting, rare currency discoveries, and the fascinating world of numismatics, make sure you subscribe to Rare Coins Info and join a growing community of collectors who are learning how to spot valuable coins hiding in plain sight. And now, let's begin with the first remarkable coin in today's story. The Arizona State Quarter is one of the most visually striking coins released in the entire State Quarter series produced by the United States Mint. When collectors first saw the design, they immediately noticed its bold tribute to the landscapes and culture of the American Southwest. The reverse of the coin features a majestic saguaro cactus standing tall in the foreground, with the famous outline of the Grand Canyon stretching across the background. It is a design that instantly captures the spirit of the state, blending natural beauty with iconic symbolism. But what many people do not realize is that this coin has become surprisingly interesting to collectors, especially when rare minting characteristics appear. To understand why collectors pay attention to this coin, we need to understand how coins are made. Every quarter begins its life as a metal blank, carefully cut from long sheets of copper and nickel alloy. These blanks are polished, heated, and prepared before entering massive coin presses at the mint. When the design dies strike the blank with immense pressure, the image of the coin is permanently stamped into the metal. But during this complex process, small variations can occur. Sometimes the strike is sharper than usual. Sometimes tiny doubling appears in the design, and sometimes small minting anomalies create coins that collectors consider special. For the Arizona State Quarter, some collectors have searched for specific varieties such as double die features, strong strike examples, and coins preserved in exceptional condition. Condition is extremely important in coin collecting. A coin that has spent years in circulation will show scratches, dull surfaces, and worn details. But a coin preserved in pristine condition can look almost identical to the day it left the mint. That is why professional grading companies like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company play such an important role in the market. These companies carefully examine coins using magnification and strict grading standards. They evaluate luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. After careful inspection, they assign a grade on the 70-point Sheldon scale. A coin graded MS-70 represents a perfect mint state coin with no visible imperfections even under magnification. Achieving such a grade is extremely rare, especially for coins that entered circulation. Now here is where the Arizona State Quarter becomes more interesting. Some collectors have discovered exceptionally preserved specimens that were graded at extremely high mint state levels. These coins show brilliant luster, razor-sharp details in the cactus needles and canyon lines, and almost flawless surfaces. When collectors compete for coins like these, prices can rise dramatically. The Arizona Quarter has standard specifications used by most modern United States quarters. The diameter measures approximately 24.26 millimeters, giving the coin its familiar size in everyday transactions. The thickness is around 1.75 millimeters, and the coin weighs about 5.67 grams. These precise measurements are maintained across millions of coins produced each year. But despite these standard specifications, condition can transform a common coin into a collectible one. When a coin survives in exceptional mint state condition and receives a top grade from grading authorities, collectors become extremely interested. Rare varieties or exceptionally preserved coins have been known to reach prices approaching around $2,000 in certain collector markets. Before we reveal more about that value, here is something many new collectors overlook. Sometimes valuable coins are hiding in rolls from banks or even loose change. Experienced collectors search through large quantities of coins looking for examples with unusually strong details, unusual mint marks, or unique surface characteristics. This practice is known as coin roll hunting, and many collectors have discovered surprising treasures this way. If you are enjoying this journey into rare coin discoveries, take a moment to like this video, share it with another collector, and subscribe to Rare Coins Info so you never miss the next hidden treasure story. Now here comes the moment many collectors wait for. Exceptional examples of the Arizona State Quarter with rare characteristics or outstanding graded condition have been reported reaching collector values close to $2,000, depending on rarity, certification, and demand. But our story does not end here. Because the next coin carries the legacy of one of America's most famous presidents, and its story might surprise you even more. The Theodore Roosevelt National Park Quarter belongs to the remarkable America the Beautiful series produced by the United States Mint. This long-running series celebrates national parks and historic sites across the United States, transforming ordinary quarters into miniature works of art that honor America's landscapes and history. This particular coin pays tribute to Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, a place that carries deep historical significance. The reverse design features a powerful image of a bison standing proudly against the vast open plains. The bison is not just a random animal choice. It represents the wild spirit of the American frontier and the conservation legacy of President Theodore Roosevelt, who played a major role in protecting America's natural resources. When collectors first examined this coin, they immediately appreciated the bold and detailed design. The bison appears almost lifelike, with textured fur, strong posture, and a sense of motion that reflects the power of the animal. Coins like this remind collectors that modern currency can also be a form of historical storytelling. Just like the Arizona Quarter, this coin follows the standard specifications of modern United States quarters. The diameter measures 24.26 millimeters, the thickness remains approximately 1.75 millimeters, and the coin weighs around 5.67 grams. The composition consists of a copper core surrounded by outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. However, what makes this coin interesting to collectors is not just the design, but also the possibility of high-grade examples and rare minting characteristics. Some coins were struck with exceptionally sharp details, showing every line of the bison's fur and every contour of the landscape behind it. When preserved in near-perfect condition, these coins become extremely attractive to collectors. Professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company carefully evaluate coins like this under controlled lighting and magnification. They analyze the strength of the strike, the brightness of the original mint luster, and the absence of scratches or marks. Coins that achieve extremely high grades, especially MS69 or MS70, can become very desirable in the collector market. These coins often remain sealed inside protective holders called slabs, which confirm their authenticity and grade. But here is something fascinating. Many collectors believe that modern coins are too common to become valuable. Yet history shows that modern coins, in exceptional condition, can surprise the market. As time passes, the number of perfect examples becomes limited, especially for coins that were originally used in circulation. This means that collectors sometimes compete fiercely for the best surviving examples of a coin. Auctions and collector markets occasionally reveal prices that surprise even experienced numismatists. If you are still watching, you are already learning what most people never realize. Valuable coins are not always ancient. Sometimes they are hiding in modern pocket change. Now, before we reveal the potential collector value connected with this coin, remember that coin values always depend on several important factors. These include condition, rarity, grading certification, collector demand, and market timing. In some collector discussions and specialized markets, exceptional examples of the Theodore Roosevelt National Park quarter have been associated with values reaching around $4,500 when extremely rare conditions or varieties are present. But our final coin carries an even deeper historical message about conservation and American heritage, and its potential collector appeal has surprised many people in the numismatic world. The Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park Quarter represents one of the final chapters in the America the Beautiful coin program. Issued by the United States Mint, this coin honors a unique historic site located in Vermont, a place deeply connected to the story of conservation and responsible land stewardship in the United States. The reverse design features a young girl planting a spruce seedling near a mature tree, symbolizing the passing of conservation knowledge from one generation to the next. This design carries an emotional message about protecting forests and preserving natural resources for future generations. In the world of coin collecting, symbolism often plays a powerful role. Collectors are drawn not only to rarity, but also to the story a coin tells. This design stands out because it represents one of the earliest places in the United States where scientific forest management practices were introduced. From a technical perspective, the coin shares the same physical specifications as other modern quarters. The diameter measures approximately 24.26 millimeters, the thickness is about 1.75 millimeters, and the weight remains 5.67 grams. The composition again consists of copper-nickel-clad layers surrounding a copper core. But here is where the story becomes interesting for collectors. Some examples of this coin have appeared with incredibly strong strike quality, brilliant mint luster, and nearly flawless surfaces. These characteristics make them strong candidates for extremely high mint state grades. When coins like this are submitted to professional grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, the results can significantly affect their value. A difference of even one grade point can change a coin's price dramatically. Coins graded at the top of the scale are often placed into collector registries where enthusiasts compete to assemble the finest sets possible. This competition can drive demand for the highest quality coins. Collectors also watch for unusual mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double designs. These rare minting mistakes can transform an otherwise common coin into a highly collectible piece. And now comes the moment collectors often wait for in these stories. In certain collector discussions and niche markets, exceptional specimens of the Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park quarter have been associated with values reaching around $5,000 when rare characteristics or top certified grades are present. Before you rush to check your pocket change, remember that discovering a valuable coin requires patience, knowledge, and sometimes a bit of luck. But the thrill of searching is part of what makes coin collecting such an exciting hobby. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coin discoveries, make sure you subscribe to Rare Coins Info because we regularly uncover the hidden stories and potential values of coins that millions of people overlook every single day. And here is one final tip for collectors. If you ever believe you have discovered a rare or valuable coin, consider submitting it to trusted grading services like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company. These organizations verify authenticity and assign professional grades that help determine market value. When it comes time to sell, experienced collectors often use respected marketplaces such as major coin auctions, certified coin dealers, or well-known platforms like eBay and professional numismatic auction houses. Selling through trusted venues ensures transparency and access to serious collectors. So the next time you receive a quarter in change, pause for a moment and take a closer look, because hidden among ordinary coins might be a piece of American history, a collectible treasure, or even the next coin that surprises the numismatic world. Thank you for watching Rare Coins Info, and remember, the next valuable coin might already be in your pocket. Subscribe, stay curious, and keep searching.